Tony Blair has been talking about digital ID for a long time.
Yeah.
Talks about it with vaccine passports, talks about it with national ID cards. In fact, every issue, the solution seems to be digital ID. But what it's going to mean, can you imagine the people who are coming over in boats who are throwing their passports in the sea?
Right.
The idea that digital ID is going to be the solution is just preposterous. What it's going to mean is going to be people are going to be tracked, surveyed, censored, shut down. The ordinary British public, the people who are saying we don't want people in asylum hotels, the people who are asking questions about borders, people asking questions about free speech, people like J.D. Vance, who are saying, is there really free speech in Britain anymore with a two-tier Britain, a two-tier judiciary? The idea that digital ID is going to be the solution to our issues on fraud, on crime, just is like one of those great insulting moments for the British public that just means that we're going to be further censored, we're going to be further controlled, but actually the big problems are not going to get dealt with. It's another one of those issues that means that we're going to be have impositions put on us, but the actual issues are not going to get dealt with or resolved.
Yeah, well, I don't understand how you give digital ID to somebody who hasn't got any ID. I mean, how do you even work out who they are?
Well, exactly. I mean, people are throwing away their passports, and then what we're told is that we're going to get this digital ID system. But what it means is we've seen this already, Mike, haven't we? With debanking, we've seen it with things like the Counter Disinformation Unit, the Rapid Response Unit, ordinary citizens, journalists, doctors, all being tracked and surveyed and shadow banned. But the actual problems, the actual real issues that the British public are very concerned about never get dealt with. So it's a double whammy and it's very insulting, and we have to say no to digital ID.
Yeah. And what stage is it at the moment, Alan? I mean, because presumably they'll try and rush it through, they'll try and do it stealthily, they'll try and somehow hoodwink everybody, and suddenly you'll wake up one morning and there it will be. But what stage is it actually at?
Well, I don't know. They're talking about things like GPS tracking on trains. They're talking about, oh, here's the big solution. We're going to have digital ID for every aspect of your lives. I'm really not sure, Mike. It's like one of those things that they say that we've got this like kind of silver bullet to resolve all our problems. Here we're going to do this thing and it's going to like suddenly resolve it. 110,000 illegal migrants since Keir Starmer has come in, 50,000 in the last year. And it's not just illegal migrants, of course. We know that there's a whole range of issues, like with criminals. We know that people, rape gangs and others have just gone with impunity, right? We've got a whole situation where there's been a kind of culture where you can't address things because people say, well, within the context of DEI and how we have to address things, you can't really tackle real issues, but yet digital ID is going to be this big solution to all our problems. It's insulting, it's very wrong, and that's why we're saying we need a digital Bill of Rights. You know, when people like listen to people's telephone lines, or if they raid someone's home, or if they look at your mail, they have to have a warrant. The idea that an Englishman's home is his castle was a precedent that was set historically. And we need to have the same kind of protections around the digital arena that we do in our own world. And at the same time, I would suggest the British public is very concerned that the Home Office and the Civil Service are not dealing with the things that the British public is really concerned about. That means things like borders. It means like things like what's going on in the Civil Service. It means things like benefits and crime and a range of issues. We need policing without fear or favour. We mustn't have a situation where people like mothers are arrested for flying a British flag, yet others are flying other types of flags each week without impunity. And we have to get back to basics again, Mike. And that's why we're saying people should support the Digital Bill of Rights.
Okay, good stuff. Good to talk to you, Alan. Thanks very much indeed. Alan Miller, co-founder of the Together Declaration.